Back to the vacation for a bit. How long will that take place for?
I think we've just got a couple of months off, which is the longest vacation we've had in the history of One Direction, so...
What are you gonna do with yourself, man?
I don't know, there's a next record to be written, so I guess we're gonna try and do a little bit of that when we can, but most time just slob.
Y'all, hold up, because we're about to take a wild ride back to 2013, when Liam Payne was dishing out some major truths. From his One Direction days to his real talk about fame, life, and even abs. But wait, we're not just stuck in the past, honey. I've got the latest scoop on where he's at now, including all the drama, growth, and jaw-dropping moments you don't want to miss. So buckle up and let's dive deep into the world of Liam Payne, then and now, because trust me, you won't want to click away. Let's rewind to when Liam Payne, the heartthrob we all know and love, sat down for a candid chat in 2013. He was fresh off the X Factor stage, reminiscing about the days when he was performing at gigs with barely 10 people in the audience. Can you imagine? Liam traveling for hours just to sing for a handful of folks? How is that even real when you consider the fact that in a blink of an eye, he was selling out stadiums like Wembley? Not once, not twice, but 3 freaking times. Iconic, right? But here's the thing, fam. Liam was more than just the pretty face of One Direction. He had this realness about him that made him stand out. In the interview, when asked if he ever misses playing for small crowds,
You could go back just for a couple of days and...
No, look, to be fair, I love it, I can't.
Liam was like, nope, I'm living the dream now. And we can totally see why. I mean, who wouldn't love stepping on stage to 90,000 screaming fans? Goals. Now, while we're deep in our flashback feels, let's not forget one of the funniest moments from this interview. Liam spilled the tea on which One Direction member was the biggest flirt. And guess what? Surprise, surprise.
Who's the biggest flirt?
Harry Styles.
It was Harry Styles. We all saw that coming, right? But hold up. Liam also gave a little nod to Niall Horan, being a bit of a dark horse when it came to charming the ladies. Niall? A flirt? Who knew? Love to see it. But enough about the past, y'all, because Liam has seriously come a long way since then. Like, let's talk about his solo career, his transformation, and the challenges he's faced. Remember when Liam admitted he wasn't sure how he'd ever make it as a solo artist? Sis, can you imagine the pressure? He even said Justin Timberlake was his inspiration, but that going solo was a bit terrifying for him. Well, fast forward to today, and he's absolutely slaying it. From Strip That Down to his more recent releases, Liam has been flexing those solo muscles like nobody's business. But with great fame comes, you guessed it, drama. And Liam has had his fair share of it. You might recall some messy moments on Twitter where fans weren't exactly the nicest. At one point, people were even pretending to be his girlfriend on social media. Talk about next-level trolling. Liam handled it with class back then, but things have gotten even more intense lately. He's been open about the toll fame has taken on his mental health, which honestly, we have to respect. It's not easy being in the public eye 24/7, and Liam's been vocal about taking time for himself and his family. Speaking of realness, though, let's take a moment to appreciate one of the most wholesome parts of that 2013 interview, Liam's message on kindness. He talked about how important it was to stay grounded and how the One Direction boys kept each other from letting fame get to their heads. Like, seriously, how refreshing was that? In a world where celebs can get caught up in the hype, Liam was all about keeping it real. And can we talk about how that message still rings true today? Recently, Liam has doubled down on that message. He's been using his platform to talk about mental health, self-care, and kindness, not just to others, but to yourself. After going through a rough patch in 2022, including some struggles with addiction that he's now openly discussing, Liam has become a real advocate for personal growth and kindness. It's inspiring to see someone who's been through so much come out the other side with such a positive outlook. Now, let's circle back to the OG days for a sec, because honestly, we have to talk about One Direction. Liam gave us some juicy behind-the-scenes gossip in this flashback interview.
Who's the messiest?
Louis, 100%. If we're on the...
Remember when he called Louis Tomlinson the messiest member of the group? Yep, that was 100% confirmed. Apparently, Louis would leave his clothes everywhere on the tour bus, and Liam was just like,
But I can't live like that.
I can't live like that. Total opposites, but somehow it worked, right? And speaking of One Direction, I know y'all are wondering, is there ever going to be a reunion? Liam's been teasing us for years, and while nothing's been officially confirmed, the boys have definitely been hinting at it. In 2023, fans were literally losing their minds when the former members started interacting a little more on social media. Could it be happening? We don't know for sure, but what we do know is that Liam would definitely be down for it. Okay, now back to Liam's personal journey. In the original interview, he was all about staying humble and just having a laugh. Fast forward to now, and it's clear that Liam has been through a lot of growth. He's talked about the pressures of being in the spotlight from such a young age, and he's not shy about admitting that it's been tough. life. After his breakup with Cheryl Cole, the mother of his son, Liam went through some dark times, but he's come out stronger and more focused. His relationship with his son, Bear, is one of the most important things to him now, and honestly, it's heartwarming to see how much he's grown into his role as a father. He's always talking about how fatherhood has changed him, and we're totally here for it. So, there you have it, besties. From the early days of One Direction to his solo career, personal struggles, and even rumors of a reunion, Liam Payne is still one of the realest celebs out there. Whether he's talking about kindness, dealing with fame, or just living his best dad life, Liam continues to be someone we can't help but root for. And let's be real, after hearing all this, aren't you just a little more in love with him? We're wishing him nothing but the best, and can't wait to see what he does next. So, what do you guys think? Will there be a One Direction reunion? Or is Liam going to keep slaying as a solo artist? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to smash that like button if you want more tea on your faves.